Who's really the team to beat in this 2025 CONCACAF Gold Cup? The US? Mexico? Or a surprise contender flying under the radar? What up, Corner Crew? Welcome back to Josh's On Sports Corner, the one place where every sport gets the spotlight no matter the game, no matter the season. It's been a minute since my last long form video. About a month ago. But trust me, I've been locked in. Since my last upload, I've been posting pretty much daily on YouTube Shorts, TikTok, my Instagram, and Snapchat. From the NBA playoffs, shout out the Oklahoma City Thunder, and the Stanley Cup playoffs, shout out the Florida Panthers going back to back, to even a few soccer clips here and there, as the UEFA Nations League took place, and now the Gold Cup. And the growth has been real. We hit 91 subs here on YouTube. TikTok has gone from about 14 followers to 64 followers, and on Snapchat Spotlight, I've seen 3 videos blow up with over 14K, 17K, and over 25,000 views. Shout out to everyone who's been supporting me across all platforms. Seriously, I appreciate you, Corner Crew. Let's dive into the 2025 Gold Cup. The knockout stage is officially set, and it's time for some predictions. Let's get into it. First, for anyone new to the Gold Cup or just brushing up, here's a quick breakdown. The CONCACAF Gold Cup is the top soccer tournament for national teams from North America, Central America, and the Caribbean. CONCACAF stands for Confederation of North, Central American, and Caribbean Association Football. It started in 1991, replacing the old CONCACAF Championship that ran from 1963 to 1989. Before that, the region was split. The CCCF for Central American and Caribbean football, and the NAFC for North America. Since 1991, the US, Mexico, and Canada have been the only nations to win it. Mexico leads the pack with 9 titles, USA with 7 titles in second, and Canada pulled off a shock in 2000. Over time, the tournament has expanded, growing to 16 teams, and has grown in prestige, even if it's still not quite the Copa America or the Euros in terms of level. Now let's talk about the US and how they got here. I sort of want to get into how the US has done in this tournament so far, as well as another team that we'll talk about a little bit later. But I want to first go ahead and get started with their group stage matches. Match day 1, they opened up with a statement, a 5-0 thrashing of Trinidad and Tobago. Malik Tillman had a breakout performance with 2 first-half goals, and Ajimang, Aronson, and Haji Wright rounded it out. Despite a lineup missing some stars like Pulisic, Musa, McKennie, and others, they dominated with 70% possession and over 20 shots. Match 2 was a grind, a classic Gold Cup slugfest. Saudi Arabia parked the bus, but Chris Richards found a breakthrough off of a Berhalter set piece. It wasn't pretty, but it got the job done. 1-0 and a ticket to the quarterfinals. Finally, the US edged Haiti 2-1. Tillman and Ajimang scored again, though Fries's blunder gifted Haiti a goal. Still, 9 points, top of the group, and momentum heading into the knockout round. Now here's the other team that I wanted to talk about as well. I've got to talk about El Salvador. And man, this one hurt. Reason why I'm talking about El Salvador is because I have family roots from there. And anytime they play, I've got to root and support. They opened up a 0-0 draw versus Curacao. Not really the start we wanted. If you didn't know, I talked about this in one of the shorts that I had posted, but there was still a historical moment as one of the first women ever referees to take charge of a CONCACAF Gold Cup match was Katia Garcia. Respect, but on the field, it was cautious and flat. No real attacking rhythm. Then came the Honduras game. We had more possession, more crosses, but Honduras was clinical. Romel Kyoto hit us with a clean give and go in the 33rd, and with everyone forward late on, Honduras finished us off 2-0. Painful to watch. And against Canada, me as a fan just hoping for at least 1 goal, well, it got messy. 2 red cards in the first half, one from Ortiz and another brutal one from Enriquez. With 9 men, we had no chance. Even with 11, I wouldn't be sure about it. Canada controlled the ball, they controlled the tempo, and sent us home 2-0, finishing bottom of the group, scoreless in this tournament. 1 point from 3 games. This tournament's over for El Salvador, but as always, gotta stay faithful and hopeful for the 2026 qualifiers. We'll see how they do and see if they could sneak into this 2026 World Cup. Vamos Selecta, siempre con ustedes. Alright, now to talk about what I've been wanting to talk about. Let's get into the knockout stage predictions. Quarterfinal matchups are set, and here's how I think they're going to play out. First things first, USA versus Costa Rica. This one won't be easy. Costa Rica can get physical and force mistakes, but with few of the players that have shown some great moments in this tournament so far, I'm calling a tight 2-1 USA win. Now for Canada versus Guatemala, never really watched their matches. It's crazy but cool to see them make it out of the group into the knockout stages, but I think Canada's talent pool is deeper. Jonathan David, Buchanan, I'm going to say a 3-1 win, Canada. Now for Mexico versus Saudi Arabia. Mexico's looking strong, and I think they cruise here. 3-0 win over the guest nation. Now for Panama and Honduras. Oof, some could say that this one's a toss-up, but Panama's attack has been sharper. I'm going to go 4-2 Panama win. Yo, Corner Crew. So as of the time of me editing this video, I'm sorry that I'm getting it out late to you. I meant to get this out earlier, but I was just busy throughout the week as I was out of town. As I said, it was kind of a toss-up as Honduras beat Panama on penalties. Tied 1-1, but the penalties won 5-4. Crazy. Let's see if Lagic can keep moving forward with this energy. Now, after those results, that gives us epic semifinals. It would be USA versus Canada. I got the jersey, so I gotta keep it going. I'm calling a 1-0 US win, and I think it comes down to a set piece or a magic moment. Now for Mexico versus Panama, Panama will push them, maybe even take a lead, but I think Mexico edges it out 3-2 with their experience and composure, which sets us up for the dream final, USA versus Mexico. The rivalry, the energy, the stakes. And I think this one's going the distance. I'm calling a gritty 2-2 draw. And in extra time, the US finds the winner. Ajimang, Tillman, Aronson, or maybe a moment of magic. 3-2 final score. USA lifts their 8th Gold Cup trophy. So that's the full breakdown. US dominance, heartbreak for El Salvador, and some spicy knockout stage predictions. Let me know your picks down in the comments. And if you've been riding with me through all my sports breakdowns and coverage from TikTok, Instagram, to Snapchat, to even right here on YouTube Shorts, thank you. I really do appreciate it. And if you're watching and you haven't subscribed so far, and you'd like to talk about all things sports just like me, from soccer to basketball to hockey to football, go ahead and subscribe. It's free. I'm still trying to work on a schedule for when I want to go live, and I'm still experimenting whether to go live on TikTok more or YouTube. I've gone live on both of them, and it's been cool and fun as a way for me to interact with you. I'm so close to 100 subscribers. Let's see if y'all can get me there. Again, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on TikTok, on the socials for more sports coverages, for more daily takes. I always post shorts recapping games that I've been paying attention to and the teams that I support, especially for this Gold Cup. So stay tuned. Until next time, thanks for watching Corner Crew. Josh is on Sports Corner, the one place where every sport gets the spotlight, no matter the game, no matter the season. Stay locked in. Signing off.